Welcome to PrepsNet Coach Speak with Cullman High School head football coach Trent Walker, powered by the Cullman Bearcats shop. Visit cullmanbearcats.shop for all of your Bearcat gear. Here's your host, Aubrey Johnson.
Welcome in, Coach.
Excited to be here with you.
All right. Last 2 weeks, you've had two games. The first one was against Bob Jones.
Yes, sir.
You lost that one 28-3. Tell us about that night.
Yeah, we brought Bob Jones in here. You take the job, and you see you got a 7A. It opened up your time at Cullman. It's kind of a tough pill to swallow there. But I was proud. We lost 23, but it was 0-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Right.
We had them 7-0 there, and they scored on the last drive before the half. And so I think what it showed our young people was, we compete and we play with high energy. We had a 3-and-out on the first drive defensively. Right. We had a 12-play drive, had a chance just to ball for fingertips in the end zone and missed a field goal, but we were down there in the scoring zone, so it gave us some confidence in that game early on, and had a great turnout from our crowd. So it really set a tone for how we wanted to play that game. Our guys competed to the end.
Right.
The score got away from us a little bit on the scoreboard, but our guys competed to the end. That was a marker that my guys will fight and stay in the fight with us.
Okay. Well, what else did you and the team learn about yourselves that night?
Like I said, our resolve. I was proud of a fast start. Traditionally, new coaching, new systems on both sides of the ball. You expect a lot of. We had very few procedural penalties. We had very few holds. Like we played a clean game, and our guys, like I said, they competed on both sides of the ball to the very end. They didn't let the score kind of dictate how we played the game.
Okay. So the second game was this past Friday at Mortimer, Jordan. It was a heartbreaker, Coach. You lost 21-20. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, Mortimer, Jordan, a place that Cullman's not played traditionally well. We've not won there since 2010.
Wow.
And so, there's some history there on our shoulders. But we got down 14-0.
Okay.
Going into halftime, but we really talked to our guys about calming down. We talked about the road. I got a young football team.
Sure.
We go on the road. It's just those adversities are feel differently on the road than they do at home. And we talked about how to respond coming out of the second half, and we took a kickoff back for a touchdown in the first play of the second half. And the next time our offense got the ball, they scored. And so we were back in the game pretty quickly.
Right.
It went kind of back and forth, and Mortimer Jordan was able to score to go up to 21-14. Mm-hmm. We mounted a drive, but came up short on a point after touchdown.
Right.
And so we ended up short 21-20. So
right.
Tough one to lose, but I was proud of the fight and the resolve.
Good. Tell us who played well first on offense.
Yeah, really, Colt Culver, our quarterback, really settled in. He's a sophomore.
Nice.
You can tell game one against Bob Jones, the game was fast. He's had a great camp. The game was fast. You could tell he was throwing off. His feet weren't settled more times than he's done in camp, but I thought he really settled in. He played well, and then Colby Holt had the kickoff return for a touchdown. Okay. And he also had a long kind of a gadget special trick play for a touchdown late in the second half. So he had an unbelievable night. Weston Keel ran the ball well.
Good.
And then defensively, we didn't, there was kind of distribution. We had some errors in the run game.
Right.
But Caleb Hollis showed up with a bunch of tackles.
Right.
And he played really hard.
Yeah. Good.
For us. So and then Max Dowell, defensive lineman, he caused a lot of quarterback pressure. He didn't make sacks, but he got a lot of pressure.
That's good.
Quarterback.
That makes a difference.
Move out of the pocket, yes, sir.
Yeah, good deal. So what did you see from either week that you can build on going forward?
Our team chemistry is there. I thought our young people played together. They believe in our coaching. I think they made the adjustments we wanted to make. So we just didn't start fast enough. We just didn't execute, honestly, higher at the level we want to do. The exciting thing the hard thing on Monday is showing them the film. But the exciting thing about the film is we felt like there were things that was more about what we didn't do than either opponent did. And so there's just a lot of room for improvement there.
Okay.
If we can play to our standard, we think in both those games and possibly can win last Friday night.
Okay. So any injuries that y'all are dealing with after the last 2 weeks?
No, we've stayed. We joked that we're actually healthier than we were in fall preseason camp. We got kind of banged up in camp.
That?
We had a physical camp where we're getting guys back off injuries. We've actually, both the coaches we played have talked about how physical we played.
Right. And
they've had some injuries in our game. So proud of Cullman's always been known as a physical team when you play. Cullman typically, you play at a physical football team.
Sure.
So that's been true of 2 games. So I'm proud of that.
Okay.
Being part of our identity again.
All right. So your next game is this Friday against Athens. It's your first region game.
That's right.
They are 1-1 on the season thus far. What do you expect to see from the Golden Eagles?
The Golden Eagles, it's a great program. Coach Gross has been doing a good job there for a long time. And
Right.
They're big up front. Both lines are huge. They got very good skill players. The quarterbacks delivering the ball. We're in for a tough region opponent. They've got a strong brand of football. They played a while, but we're excited about region plays kind of a new season. 0-2 doesn't really matter. Nothing that's happened so far determines the outcome Friday night. So I'm looking forward to seeing our guys. We're still learning how we do game weeks. Like they're still learning my tempos for Monday is this, Tuesday is that, Wednesday. So I think there was some things last week that maybe just the urgency wasn't there. They understand we need to have. So I'm looking forward to finishing this out this week of preparation and seeing how it translates to our performance on Friday night.
Okay, good deal. So the week of the 12th, Friday the 12th, you've got a large challenge on your hands. You've got the Jasper Vikings, who are also it's a region game for you.
Yes, sir.
In the first 2 games, they have scored 42 points and 62 points. That's a lot of offense. So how are you going to address that challenge?
I would love to tell you we haven't seen some of those scores after our game on Friday night, but we have.
Gotcha.
It's a big one looming. I mean, this is a lot of this game goes back historically.
Yes.
Both some good history and some bad history, but we're focused on the way it's been lately, playing clean and just a tough physical matchup. They're putting points up. I played them week 10 in my previous school, so I've actually seen them, and so I know the challenge that we're facing. So we're excited to have them here. I can tell you that much. I think we'll have a huge crowd from both sides. Such 2 proud programs, both in black and gold. So it'll be a neat night to be in Cullman for a football game. But we got a tall task. Got to bottle those running backs up. Not the quarterback's done a great job delivering the ball and some of the film I've seen. So it's just a tough challenge. But in this region, they really all are. And so but excited to have that one at home. For sure.
Okay, good deal. So that one's going to be a challenge for sure. Tell us, this is a little different question here. What is a typical game day like for you and the team?
So we start with team breakfast. We like to have a breakfast here before school starts, and everybody gets to eat, whether the young person's dressing or not. They showed up this week in practice and gave us their best. Everybody gets to eat a good breakfast on Friday morning. And we go through the school day, and I'm big on no discipline issues during school day. If you're getting discipline issues during school day, then you're not in the same mindset I am. And so our guys have been great about that so far. And then sometimes home games, we have pep rallies. But really, pregame meal is kind of where things start to click for us.
Sure.
We like to eat at 3 o'clock, and that's kind of a thing everybody knows about me. My schedule, I'm former military, so I'm very time-oriented.
Right.
We like to eat, and then we like to let our guys, honestly, we call it bed down. We like to get them to kind
chill
of
out.
off gas from their day.
Yep.
Especially at Cullman, with the high academic rigor we have. Their Fridays are still challenging up in the classroom, so kind of get all that off of their minds and their plates, focus on the game. One thing we've done is we actually, I say take up, but we ask for their phones. We want them to be able to plug in with each other. So about 5 o'clock, we take the phones and
nice.
And what you see is that camaraderie and that plug into each other. Be in the moment with each other. That's what we tell them. That's why we're doing it. And so then obviously we do all the classic warm-up stuff. But that's kind of some things that we do that are a little different is, that bed down time, and then also kind of ask them to commit to this plan where they're with their brothers, and they're in the moment. Because even us as adults can get distracted on the world outside with that phone.
Right.
What's going on in this building from 5 to 7 o'clock is the most important thing we got going. So,
and that phone is a distraction. We both know.
It can be, yes.
Yeah.
We still have music. They still have music. We still play them good music. They still get their good feeling on. But but like I said, I thought we're not doing it to you. We're protecting you. And so I think once they do it, they've seen that it's kind of almost freeing.
Seems
to
smart
do that
to me.
process. So.
Yeah, good deal. So that's our show. We appreciate your time, Coach. And as always, we appreciate yours. Join us again in a couple of weeks for another Cullman edition of Coach Speak.
Go Bearcats.